Hey, my name is Ornath, and each summer I bike 192 miles in the Pan Mass Challenge, a charity ride that benefits the Jimmy Fund and Boston's Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. Having ridden it, I can tell you that 192 miles is a long way. It's more than 1 million feet, or you could think of it as 12 million inches. Coincidentally, 12 million is also the number of new cases of cancer which are diagnosed every year. Imagine what it would be like if you had to write one cancer victim's name on every single inch of those 192 miles we ride. This is your average sticky note. It's 3 inches on a side, so if you used these to write those names down and lined them up end to end, you'd be putting 3 names on each one. While you're doing that, you could also add 2 more names to also represent the 7.6 million people who die of cancer each year. So on this one, I'm going to write the names of 3 friends I know who've had cancer, such as Becky, Nicole, Ken, and 2 people I know who've died of cancer, my father and his father. That's 1. On this one, I'll write my friends Scott and Emily and Brian, plus Julie and Mark. That's 2. And we've gone 6 inches out of 192 miles. You get the idea? This is a standard pad of stickies. There are 100 sheets in the pad. So by the time you finish this pad, you'd have written down 500 names, and you'd have gotten about 25 feet down the road. This is a pack of 12 of those pads. By the time you'd finished laying all 1,200 of these notes end to end, you'd have written down 6,000 names, 3,600 new cases, and 2,400 cancer deaths. And you'd have gone exactly 100 yards, the length of 1 football field. To cover the entire 192-mile route, you need 3,400 of these packs. That's enough sticky notes to cover this entire table 8 feet deep in sticky pads, with 5 names on every single sheet. That's what 12 million new cancer cases and 7.6 million deaths look like every single year. The odds of your name appearing on one of those sticky notes one of these years is 1 in 3 if you're a woman and 1 in 2 if you're a man. They're the same odds faced by your parents, your spouse, your children, and that's not going to change until we've devoted the resources to do something about it. That's why 6,000 people ride in the PMC, 3,000 people volunteer, 250 companies donate goods and services, and 250,000 people sponsor riders, so that 100% of every dollar raised by riders goes directly to cancer research. That's why Dr. Edward Benz, the president of the Dana-Farber, has repeatedly said that when they write the book about how cancer was cured, the PMC will be in Chapter 1. Imagine what it would feel like to be able to say that you were part of the generation that cured cancer. I know it's been a very rough year economically, but I hope you'll take a moment to sponsor my ride. If you can't give as much as you might, at least give what you can. Just think of how many people it could help. Please go to ornath.pmcrider.com, and thank you so much for your help.